morning, everybody. I'm Colette the Highway Stitcher, here to give you my stitching from the highway and at home. It's been like 3 weeks, probably over 3 weeks, and I haven't done a video and been kind of feeling funky. I don't know what the problem is. I've been stitching, but just haven't been feeling like either watching any Floss 2 videos or even doing a Floss 2 video. So I'm going to have to kick myself and say, okay, come on, get it done. So that's what I'm going to try to do this morning, which it is, let's see, it's November 22nd. Thinking to myself, I remember the date before I started doing this video, but again, I forgot it just as I started doing it. It's probably around 10 in the morning. Let's see. Oh, 10:18, so I'm pretty close. And we've had some really cold weather, but it's finally warming up some. So, believe it or not, it's been like in the low 30s here, like 31, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which I know for all you people who are under Celsius, it's like been zero. That's zero to you. But, oh, we're supposed to go up to like 39 today. Whoopee. Maybe through the rest of the week, we might get up to like 40 something. So we might get up to like 5 degrees Celsius, people. That's amazing. 40 some degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of been cold outside, but still sunshiny, a little bit of a haze, but, you know, not too bad. So anyway, as I sit here thinking, okay, I better just get working on this and get out of my funky mood. So, I'm going to go on and start with my whips. Pretty much been just sticking with the same whips that I mentioned to you 3 weeks ago. A couple of them were new starts, of course, and I hadn't started them yet, so I'll be able to show you some progress on them. Others are ones I've been working on all the time. I do have one item of haul that I wanted to show you that was kind of fun and relates a lot to me, the Lacemaker part of me. And then I'll tell you my plans, what my plans are. So anyway, on to the whips. And I'm just doing them in no particular order. I just threw them out here. I did actually do some ironing of several of them because of the fact that they had to be moved on the Q-snap to work on another section. So that's why you'll be seeing some ironed pieces here. First one is Under the Sea. That, of course, is the Stitch Along that started last year by Frosted Pumpkin. And when I showed it to you, oh, before I tell you about it, I'm stitching it on 28 count Cloudy Dawn and using the DMC floss. So anyway, to go on with this one, the part that I had ended when I showed you before were the otters. I had done one of the otters, but hadn't done any of the back stitching, and I'd done just a little bit of, just maybe a quarter of the other otter. So as you can see now, the otters are finished, as well as those cute little yellow fish below. Some of the waves, the little waves they're on, as well as those cute turtles, the two baby ones and the mama one, and the little diver. So I am now caught up. And I just started having fun with it, and it was just fun to work all those fish and those turtles and everything. So I just decided, I'm just going to run with it and finish it up. So that is what I did. So now I'm assuming this will be our last part down here, right near that manta ray and below those angel fish. So that's our next part. I'm sure it'll be coming out. Today's the 22nd. I'm not sure if they'll bring it out a little early because of Thanksgiving. They might bring it out tomorrow, possibly. I'm not sure on that, though. But anyway, it'll be out by this weekend sometime. So, love this piece. It's so much fun to work on. And that's Under the Sea by Frosted Pumpkin. Okay, my next one here on the top is My Day Complete by Kathy Barrick. 3 weeks ago, I told you this was going to be my birthday start with my friend Krista Grammer. And I did start it, and I did do a section of it. I'm working it on a 40 count. I didn't cut this piece of fabric. I was lazy, so I just stuck it in the Q-snap. Also, I kind of wanted to see how much it was going to cover the area, so I'm going to do it across the top, and then I'll just cut that. And that way, hopefully I can save as much of this fabric as possible, because I love this. It's 40 count Seraphim fabric in the colorway Boston, and I think it turned out really nice for this piece. So this is the first section that I actually did similar to the October to October sale, our Sunnyside Sampler sale, which I'll be showing you soon, and carved it up so that I would do sections of it, so I would be done by next October, since I always have 2 sales to complete in October. And Krista had mentioned that to me, that's what she had done, so I thought that was a good idea. Thanks, Krista. So anyway, I marked it off as this was my first section. That bird looks rather funky. She should have a fatter neck down to where she blossoms out to her wing. But I stuck to pretty much to the section. But I didn't want a weird just part of an eye showing, so I did do the beak and that from the next section. This one is pretty much only just a few colors. I'm trying to see. There again is the section that I worked on. So this coming month, I'm going to be working on, I'll be finishing out the whiter part of her with a little bit of her wing. Calling her, who knows? So if she's a her or if she's a boy or he's a boy. But anyway, I'm going to be doing this section here next. And I'm not sure. Let me see here. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors in this. So it's very, very simple color-wise, but very beautiful. So anyway, that's what got done on my day complete. My goodness, I'm just kind of throwing this floss tube together. I don't know how it's sounding. Anyway, next one on the pile. My gold collection, Enchanted Ornaments stocking. This is a kit by Dimensions, and it's on 16 count blue Ada with the kitted floss. I'm working on this one with my friend Amy of Amy Loves Toads. And the last time I showed this to you, I actually only had the cardinal done. And because I went back on my video and checked, and I was surprised at how much I got done. Let's see here. 900 stitches, which really doesn't sound like a whole lot. But in the scheme of things, I ended up filling in the rest of this tan and cream and brown, as well as the branches here, and as well as this branch coming here, and continuing down on the rest of the ornament, the bulb, so eventually finishing it up. So I did get quite a bit done. Love working on this piece now. It's just been lots and lots of fun, like I mentioned last month. And so I'm going to continue and maybe pick it up a little bit more now that we're getting near Christmas. That'll be really great to do that. So when I get done with that last ornament there, then I'm going to move around and start filling in all the blue space and then go up to the top and do my name. So okay, that's Enchanted Ornaments by Dimensions. Okay, my next was Lacemaker. My token full coverage for the year. This is a Lacemaker by Artecy Designs, and the artwork is by Miles Burkett Foster. And as you can see, it's a Lacemaker, like what I like to do. And that is what the picture looks like. I'm working this on 25 count even weave. 1/1 full cross. I'm gridding it myself, and using the regular DMC colors. So, and when I checked 3 weeks ago, mostly I took this out of the Q snaps because I'm gonna move back over here because the Q snaps I like to work on size wise don't quite fit the width of this project. So over here you might be able to tell that there's some openings there higher up of stitches that I have not completed. So I'm going to move over to that side of this piece and start working on that again. So most of my work was done on this side. Let's see. I think I have it. I did about 1,000. Let's see, 1,066 stitches total this month. Mostly finished up this, filling in this around here some, and down this roof some, as well as going down there. Oh, and some down there too. And I did end up moving over a little, and this vine work here, actually that vine work there, I filled that in more too. This is now at 45.25%. I think 32,500 and some stitches, though I did not write it down. My plan on this was to actually get my 22,000 stitches in 2022, which I have not done. I'm only about halfway to that point due to other projects that I wanted to get finished up. But my goal now, hopefully, is to get to the 50% mark by the end of the year. So, and that actually will be the first 50% mark on any full coverage. I do have Maleficent I'm working on, a mini Story Keep, and she's at 40-some% too, but I'm hoping to get this to actually half, 50%. So anyway, I'm hoping to do that. I actually want to work on some Christmas too. I'm kind of excited to do some Christmas stitching. So, and I still have to keep up on the other two sales, so we'll see how I do. But that's kind of my plan. I hope it works. Okay, the next piece I did work on some. I think I got about 600 and some stitches on it. Was Garden Prelude by Mirabelle. And kind of fun. My goal on this was to complete the whole bottom set of stitches, which I did do, as you can see. So now you see her mess of skirt and what's left for me to do. But that makes me feel good though, because it gives me an idea of actually how much I need to fill in, and kind of a goal to work forward towards. And she's being stitched on a 32 count at Demoiselle, picture this plus fabric, with the called for floss. Most of it is DMC. This is going to end up being a fast video because I'm just not in the mood. So, oh, Sunnyside Sampler. This is the other sale I'm working on besides my birthday sale. And this one is Sunnyside Sampler by Drawn Thread, the Drawn Thread. We are doing this as a sale, an October to October sale, so that's hashtag October to October SAL, and also hashtag Sunnyside Sampler sale. You can use either one or both when you list your pictures or post your pictures. And I'm the leader of the sale. I divided it up into these sections here. And I do have this copy of this on our hashtag for Sunnyside Sampler sale. So if you look up the hashtag, you will see this. You can go to the picture and copy it off. If you have issues with that, or if you're only on FlossTube, let me know, and I'll have my email below, and I would be happy to send you this if you want to work on it with us. So you don't have to be on Instagram to do that. I just put it there so it'll be easier for everybody. What else here? We plan on finishing this. Those of us who are working on it and who are able to make it to Stitch West in Salt Lake City, Utah next October, plan on having it done then and hope to all stand up and show our finishes. The one that was supposed to be finished this month is that section there, which the line has gone through. This was another thing that this piece was just bugging me. And so I ended up just changing everything out from what it originally was supposed to be. That's why I barely got it done just a little while ago. I don't know. I just did not like it for myself. Everybody is different, but for me, I want a more vibrancy and more color. So I ended up putting the natural color linen away. I pulled out the stitches. I do like that natural linen, and I will use it for something else, but I decided to not use that. I also decided to go with 2 floss threads with the silk. I am using the called for silks, the dinky dye and the needlepoint ink, needlepoint silk. But I opted to get out a vintage country mocha that I had from Zweigart, and I'm using that. So, and finally, after doing that and using my 2 threads, I'm happy with my piece. It has a little more vibrancy of what I want for it. So, one other thing I did do too, this is just me, nobody has to do any of these things. It's just it was just bugging me, and I was not happy for myself. I knew I would not want to work on it unless it looked like how I wanted it to look, not how it's looking for most everybody else. And if I didn't change it, then I would have been not a good leader, because I probably would have ended up just not doing it. So now I'm happy. Now I like doing it. I ended up not putting the dark windows in. I ended up using just the white. I liked the way it popped out at me when I was looking at it. So anyway, the Fearless Leader has changed some things just for herself. But nobody else has to do that, because it does look beautiful the other way. Don't take me wrong on that. I think it looks really nice, especially for like a more of a prim style or whatever. But for myself, I didn't want that exactly, so that's why I opted to change it a little. So, or a lot, however you want to look at it. So anybody wants to join us on either one of those October sales, feel free. You don't have to have the one that I'm doing with Krista, my day complete. You don't even have to have an October birthday. We just do that every year. We've been doing that. This is our 4th year now. And we just enjoy doing it just to celebrate our birthday together. But anybody who loves Kathy Barrick and Kathy Barrick stuff, or just loves that pattern, my day complete, which we did, feel free to join us. We plan on having it done on our birthday, which is October 29th next year, 2023. And then same with Sunnyside. A whole bunch of us are working on Sunnyside together and really enjoying it. So, join us on that one too, if you so desire. So, my haul, which I'm kind of excited about, came the other day. It's the new Book of Days. Of course, my old Book of Days is looking pretty worn out. I mean, it's just really been written on. But it's great because it's a great thing for me to go back and check, because I put down the last time I did a floss tube, so then I know how long ago I did it, and so then I can look at all the pieces I worked on, and I don't miss showing a whip when I'm doing floss tube. So anyway, the one this year, just love it. So it shows a Lacemaker on the front. So the 2023 Book of Days, there is a lady doing her lace making on her kind of round lace pillow with her bobbins. So that, I just was excited about that. That's really the only reference to Lacemaker, but I thought that was cool that there was a Lacemaker on the front of the new Book of Days. So, and speaking about lacing, I haven't done any for quite a while, but part of the reason is this funky mood of wanting to organize make things look a little cleaner and less cluttered. And I had brought back lots and lots and lots of things from the lots of haul from the retreats I was at, and it was just piled everywhere. I was just done. I finally put it all away where it was supposed to be organized and put away, and I can show you it was all on my desk where I do my lacing, and now I have like organized and made my lace desk look prettier again with its little notepads so I can write little notes as I'm lacing with with my cute little things put around like I had before. So just to show you, let me see if I can do this here. Probably going to have to turn this off and then turn it back on. So here it is. This whole poor desk was just full of junk. And so now it has been cleaned up. Pieces have been reorganized. And I have my lace desk back. There's my pillow of the piece I'm working on, which I have not opened it. I believe it is still the owl, I think. But I'll be able to, I just feel like I want to work on it now. And so I'll be able to start working on it again. And I'm going to turn this off for a bit and then show you also a couple of the lace pillows that are a lot like the Book of Days, the new next year Book of Days. As you can see, this one looks very similar. If you've seen the new Book of Days in the front of it, this looks very similar to the lace pillow that the lady is working on. The only difference is there's different bobbins and a different color fabric on the pillow itself. And that's because the actual pillow that she's working on is more of a European type of pillow, while this is a Portuguese, actually not Portuguese, it's a Brazilian lace pillow. So, but it's round and dome shaped, very similar to the one on Book of Days. So anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Anyway, there's the Book of Days picture again. And you can see she's got the pillow on her lap, the lace pillow, when she's working on that. So when I saw that was just, I couldn't stand that. I got like 2 or 3 copies of the book just so I could keep one of the copies pristine and nice. So I was just so excited about it. Okay, on to plans. My plans are kind of fluid. It depends on my mood. I've been kind of getting in the mood to do Christmas, really quite a bit. But then I worry because I have this plan of trying to get to 50% on that full coverage Lacemaker, as well as keeping up on the 2 sals. So that's why they're kind of fluid. But I will try to get some Christmas stitching in, definitely on Enchanted ornament stockings. That will continue. And I want to actually pull that out and do more of that during the week, if possible. But I'm also going to try to pull out 2 other Christmas pieces from last year that I got some work done on and work on them a little bit this Christmas time too. So the first one that, other than Enchanted stocking that I'm hoping to work on, is a piece that was given to me for, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Brenda. I'm not sure if you gave it to me for my birthday. It probably was my birthday, not Christmas. Anyway, it's a Teresa Kogut pattern called Up on the Housetop. I love that song. And this one I started last year. I would have to check inside my bag to see the fabric, but I'm pretty sure it's a picture of this plus that I found in my stash. And what I got done was the up on the with the stars and 2 of the snowmen, those cute little snowmen. So hopefully I'll be in the right framework and have a little bit of extra time, and I can pick this up and work on this because it's certainly a cute, really love it, Christmas piece. So that was the one. I'm pretty sure that's on 28 count. I'd have to go back and, like I said, pull the information out of the bag, and I pulled just the whole piece out of the bag, and that was it, and the picture. And I'm sure I'm doing 2 floss threads over 2 linen threads on it, because if I was doing it more not so covering, those snowmen wouldn't be popping out. So I'm pretty sure they're 2 over 2. Then the other one I did, which is actually it's a 1 over 2, and it was a year ago when I went to Amana to the Farm Girl Gathering. It's the Brenda Gervais pattern that was exclusive pattern, which is now out where people can buy it. Santa Stops Here. I started working on it last Christmas and then stopped in January. So I thought if I could pick this up and work on this a little bit more, that would be great too. And I got a little burned out with that house, but I will continue with it, with the Candy House. It's a typical house from Amana, Iowa, from their cute little town. So doing the blocks. Actually, doing the blocks has been fun. It's just I have to keep changing out threads all the time. So I was just going, oh, I wish this house was done. So, but it's a pretty big house, so we'll just see. I'll work on it again some. Santa Stops Here by Brenda Gervais. So those are my plans. I am going to try to show up a little sooner than what I've been doing, and show you my progress more as I've been going, and depending on how I feel, and I'm hoping that works anyway. But since it's coming soon to the American holiday, United States holiday of Thanksgiving, those of you who celebrate, I hope everybody has a grateful and thankful Thanksgiving. And I'm going to show you, of course, from the book, because this is really appropriate now for those celebrating the American Thanksgiving or any other Thanksgiving. And it's our daily gratitude. And this is a picture of the ocean. And it says, adopt gratitude as the basic tenor of one's life. Gratitude for being alive, for being free, healthy, and intelligent. Gratitude for the senses and their pleasures, the mind and its adventures, the soul and its delights. As I was reading this, I realized that some of this may not actually be true for everybody, but I think if there might be parts that aren't true for you, possibly health, possibly maybe how you feel about your soul, or for your senses. But I think if you hear what's in this, there are many things in here that do work for you, that are true for you, and that do help you to adopt gratitude in your life, your basic tenet in your life. So be grateful for what you have, and just be grateful for other people you have in your life too. So, and remember, find the beauty in every day. Remember, there's beauty out there, and you'll see it. So, grateful to be here. I am grateful. And even though I was kind of feeling I didn't want to do it, actually I'm grateful that I did come and do this floss tube. So, again, everybody, hope your stitching is going well for you, and hope you are feeling like stitching during this season, and working on projects that you want to work on and that you love to work on. And may we all be grateful for all we have out there. And I'm grateful to everybody who watches my videos also. I love you a lot, and take care, and I'll see you after Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.